Hi, everyone. I don't know if you guys are here or not. Is everybody here? I don't know. I miss you guys. I should talk nonsense, like my usual nonsense I talk. How is everybody? Boom, boom. There's one person. Soon I'm going to see it flip up. Hello. Hello. Oh, the good. There's 4 people. Hi, you guys. Oh, my God. Hi, everybody. Hello, somebody is a mom detective, stay-at-home mom detective. That sounds like a good job. Hi, you guys. Oh my God, hi. Aw, cute. I'm here. I made it. What was I doing, you ask? I was eating dinner out again. This is what I was doing. That is what I was doing. Yes, hi, you guys. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? All right. We're talking about the crazy energy. Did anybody else feel the crazy energy today? Because I did. No, I didn't have salmon. I had, when I go to Caruso's, and my favorite little waitress, I shouldn't say that. I have a lot of favorite waitresses there, but when I'm glowing because I ran in the door. I ran from the restaurant. I'm like, oh my God. We drove home and I ran in the door. Anyway, yeah, cute Mel served me beautiful, what I get all the time. Grilled chicken salad, a shitload of onions, shitload. Like if there's not enough onions, I have to send it back. Salad, cheese on the side, dressing on the side. Oh no, don't cry all evening. The energy's very weird. That's what I had. So I look like I Dream a Genie. I always did look like I Dream a Genie. Yeah, that's what I had. Can't do onions. I live for onions. I'm just one big onion breath. That's what I am. Onions. Yeah, that's what I had. The purple one. I'm depressed and crying. I was depressed too, but I'm not crying. I'm laughing now. So we got to change that energy. Yeah, it's very bad energy. Okay, like seriously, I didn't want to leave the camera and I'm like, wait, where is that? Okay, I feel insane. I'm not going to leave yet. I'm going to leave in a second. Thanks. Yeah, I had fun. I went out for dinner 2 nights in a row because I know the haters hate that I have salmon. I had salmon last night. Yummy, yummy salmon. Yummy fucking salmon, okay? And then, and a big salmon salad, grilled salmon. I know the eclipses are killing me. I feel like I can't even describe. But New Jersey, oh, there you go. Salmon with what? On a salad. I had salmon on a salad because I'm trying to get myself in superb shape. So let me tell you, not that it matters in anybody's life. What did I drink? I drank a Diet Coke with lemon. That is what I drink. And then a big glass of water. And then I had a cup of tea. That's kind of what I drink. But I had the tea at home. So I don't drink that shit unless it's like freezing at night in the summer, in the winter, then I drink tea when I'm out, or hot water with tea. Lobster. Ooh, lobsters are cheap now. Jamaica. Hi, boss lady. Oh no, why haven't you gotten out of bed? Get out of bed, boss lady. Out, 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 up. I don't even know what time it is in Jamaica, but yeah, I love salmon. Because I saw the bear yesterday. He wanted me to have salmon. This bear, he wanted me. He's like, you need salmon. What I was going to say, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. For anybody who's starting to run or jog, I do eat well. I don't want to eat well, but I do because I get guilty if I eat shit. So, yeah, the bear looked thin. I know he did, but I think he was a baby. Maybe he was going to attack me. I felt like he wanted to love me though. I haven't thought of a name for the bear. I love him. He's my friend though. And I went straight up that trail today, straight up, right past the bear. I didn't feel him this time, but I do feel them. Yeah, I love Diet Coke. But I don't drink it only when I'm out for dinner when everybody else is drinking. So then I drink Diet Coke. Unless it's winter and I have hot water and tea because it's cold. Bubbles the bear, exactly. Brown bear, brown bear. Oh God, well I'm very happy because I ran yesterday 12 miles and today 12 miles and I beat my time today. So that always makes me feel good, like I've done something. If I don't get like 12 miles in, why don't you drink alcohol? Because I don't like alcohol. It makes you old and makes you look ugly. And all these women, I don't want to do what everybody does. They drink wine. I never did like wine, except for the 1 month after I had Keith where I drank a bottle of wine, but I think it was Keithy craving the wine. But yeah, I don't do what other people do because they get you to dumb your energy down with the wine. So yeah, I don't. And I don't like the alcohol because it makes people fucking stupid and they irritate me. Not a few, not people like having a few drinks, but yeah. So there, it doesn't make you look old. Yeah, it makes you look old when you drink because it doesn't do a woman good. It's a scam. It doesn't do a woman. I mean, there's some wine connoisseurs, but it tastes like swill. I like myself to be sober because I know what I can see, and then when people try to fuck with me, I know you're fucking with me. I can see what you're doing. It's not that I wouldn't drink. I just don't like it. Yeah, it is bad for skin, and it doesn't metabolize in women's bodies as easily as as easily as it does for men. So it's definitely an issue. Thank you. So there you go. But what was I going to say? All right. So I did 12 miles in a brand new pair of shoes yesterday. Vanessa had these shoes and they had really good treads. And I usually try Solomon, but I don't like them because they're narrow on the feet. But hers didn't look so narrow, this pair she had. And it was a number 4. Okay. So it was the Speed Pro 4W. I'm trying to make the blue even. See? It was the Speed Pro. It was the Speed Pro 4W, okay, by Solomon. So I ordered a pair, right? And I ordered the pair. I ran 12 miles yesterday and 12 miles today in those shoes. And I did not need my orthotics. Yes, my feet hurt a little bit on the bottom, but that was because it was 12 miles. And it was very, very good. I'm very, very, very excited. Very, very excited that I found shoes that fit because for a good 3 years, I've been struggling with my feet. Yeah, I love to do 12 miles. I'm very happy when I'm doing long runs. Very, very happy. Very happy. Extremely happy. So I love it. It is my just everything. I got a pair of Hokas yesterday too. They lost my shoes and they all came on the same day. But the Hokas are too thin for me. They're not strong enough on the outside for me to run up the hill. So they're not strong enough. But I absolutely, yeah, I'm very happy. The longer the run, I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy. And going uphill makes me especially happy when I'm struggling and sweating because I know I'm accomplishing. I work out in barefoot. Oh, you're better than me. I can't do that. I ordered them online from Solomon, the running shoe company, but I would say you have to get the number 5s now. I can't find the number 4s. Let's see. Thank you for being part of my... 3 months down 25 pounds. Woo! I've got 4 more to go. So I was 10 pounds up. I got 4 more. 4. No more ice cream for Sloan. Sloan's very upset about no more ice cream. Yeah, so I just did it. The Speed Pro 4W is the one that I got that Vanessa uses. And I was able to run down the hill. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, amazing. But I had this experience today. I'm not going to say exactly everything, but I'm going to describe what happened. So here I am. I'm very happy. I'm running up my hill. So happy. Really, all I have is I have my phone in this hand and a water bottle. I don't even really wear a knapsack. Thank you, you guys. I don't wear, a knapsack. I try to train myself water-wise. David told me this. Take only certain sips of water so you know exactly how much to carry through the desert because when you're doing the desert ones, some people take 5,000 things of water. And so I had a very fun weekend. I had 2 dinner dates. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, totally. Libra empath, love you. Thank you so much for that. So I was running up the hill and I was like 3 miles into my run. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, 12 miles today. I did 24 miles in under 24 hours, but not at one time. I did with Vanessa yesterday morning, and then I got up this morning and did it again myself because Vanessa had another appointment. So I did it myself. So I wanted to break the shoes in. So I've run 24 miles in them and my feet have calmed down and I'm super excited because now it means I can go on 12, 15, and 20 mile runs without like being Boo Boo the bear. I know, without being, tortured, right? So I was so happy. So happy. Anyway, so it's 24 miles this weekend. That's a good weekend. So if I can do 100 miles a week, I'm very excited. It's like the one thing that is like awesome. Awesome, awesome. Anyway, I'm mile 3 on the hill, and keep in mind, I got to show you the path so you can see. The trail very rarely is more than 2 feet wide on this entire trail to the top. I mean, there may be a section like when you get to the campground, it could be like that, but it's not really that wide. Okay, so let's see. I've got a picture of the trail. I say here, you can see the trail, right? So you can see that it's like 2 feet wide. It's not that. Bring some honey for the bear. Yeah, I don't need to get killed by the bear, but you can see the trail isn't that wide. So anyway, like right here, you can see the trail, right? You can see the little trail right here. It's really not, like 2 of us could stand on it, but sometimes there's a cliff. You don't want to stand there. Anyway, I run by this lady and I'm like, excuse me. And of course she does the bitch move. And I call it a bitch move because you're being a bitch when you do this. A biatcha, a bitch. She turns her head like this. She has a mask on. She turns her head and whips herself into the bush. And as I'm running past her, she says, you're the reason everybody's inside and sick. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to say it. Anyway, so I'm about 4 feet in front of her at this point, and I turn around and I'm like, excuse me? And she's like, no, did she jump in the bush? No, we got into it. We literally got into it. She was actually screaming at me, I hope you die. I hope you die. And I'm like, wow, see you next Tuesday. She literally said that to me. And then what I did is I actually lost my temper and went to grab her by the throat. I somehow stopped myself because I did not want to get an assault charge. I've had them before. I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do it. So I did. I literally went, oh God, I literally went and I seriously, she goes, I work for the health department and you're the reason I have to work overtime. And I'm like, so you have a job? Is this what we're saying? And then she's like, and I work for the health department. And I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, she's wearing the cloth mask, the face covering. She's wearing it. And I'm like, if you read the instructions on that, it says it doesn't help viruses. So like, you're stupid. So I asked her, are you stupid? This pissed her off. Anyway, we got into it. Yeah, seriously. We seriously got into it. I just about grabbed her by the throat. I was this close right here. She had her mask on. And she's like, you could be sick and you don't know it. And I'm like, and so could you, since you work for the health department and the government. You could be really mentally ill and sick. No, seriously, I stopped myself from hitting her, but my fist was going through her face and my head. And I have to watch that because I really wanted to punch her fucking lights. No, because she kept saying, I hope you die. And I'm like, what I did is I reversed that on her. I sent it right back to her. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be me that dies, you stupid bitch. Anyway, so we were doing this. No, it took all my might. Just before her, maybe, 50 feet back, I passed this little couple, cute little couple, Hispanic boy and his little girlfriend. And the girlfriend had like a black mask around her neck, but she wasn't wearing it. The boy didn't have anything. Young couple in their 20s. Anyway, they would have been coming around the corner. And so I know, I'm terrible. I could see myself. Years ago, when we had fights with the homeowners association and I did something, this guy down the street, Keithy was 5, and this guy down the street scared my Keithy by taking pictures of him. So I marched my ass straight down their house. Of course, John was following me because he knows my temper, and I went straight down the house, and the wife was in the garage, and the guy was out here, and I went to the wife. I looked at him, I said, you get the fuck out of here. I went to his wife. I went to grab her, and so John pulled me. I had a ponytail. He pulled me just outside the property so I wouldn't get charged with walking on her property and stalking her, so she had to come to me. He pulled me back like this. I'm like, that's it, bitch. And so, it did take all my might. Exactly. But it was funny because, okay, so I ran up. I got to the top in an hour 45. I mean, I don't know where she stopped me. I might have been quicker. She fucked my time up. More importantly, she fucked my time up, okay? And I had nobody guarding me, but in my 50s, I've gotten more control over myself, which is so fucking, yeah, John knows all this stuff. He literally pulled me back, but he pulled me by the ponytail and I was about to swing on him. He's had to grab me around the waist, pull me out of places. Like, I mean, when I was in my 20s, I was fucking crazy that way. But If you mouthed off, I would just go right after. Like, it's like, you know what? If you want to talk, I'm going to sock you. That's it. We're socking you. But I thought, I know, he knew. He's like, we don't need an assault charge and we don't need, you to go on her property. We need her to come out and then you can hit her because she's coming at you. It's along the same lines of drag somebody into your house. I know, with the masks on, make me feel insane. Well, she was clearly insane, but here's the funny thing. So I got up to the top and I was like so pissed. But by the time I'm at the top, I'm like, oh, I beat my time. I'm like the time, but I could have even beat it more. Right? So I'm stalking you. I just, yeah, exactly. Teach us how to fight. No, you just have to go up. You just have to grab him by the throat and just punch him straight in the face. Just straight in the face. I mean, seriously. And I was looking at her and I thought to myself, you're overweight. I know you fucking eat at McDonald's and you're worried about me. You probably got poisoned from eating whatever the hell that food is. And you're probably going to die here on the trail because you're sweating very strangely, I might add. And maybe you're sick. But anyway, I'm at the top, so I'm doing my little selfie, my nonsense, and some runner came up behind me. He's like, oh, I tried to catch you. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm like, whatever, you couldn't. And then they get that look on their face. But I can sense them behind me, and I can't let people, like when Vanessa and I went yesterday, there were these two men, and they were coming up behind us. And I knew that they thought we were girls, and therefore we're stupid. I could read the one guy, not the second guy, not the tall guy, the first guy. And so they passed us, and I go to Vanessa. I go, I know, right? I go to Vanessa. I go, we got to catch those because that guy thinks because we're girls, we're slow. So we blew him out of the water. We just like literally caught up. And the tall guy goes to me, wow, you're pretty fast. I'm like, that's right. My mission, bitches, out of the way. Because I can read it, not off him, off the other guy, off the beefy weightlifter guy, with the whatever. I could see it. Anyway, I have a thing running up a hill. So long story short, I'm going back down the hill and the nice couple, the young couple, they're coming 20 minutes down, they're coming up. Okay. So they're that far behind. I know, it's terrible. And the guy goes to me, what happened? We could just hear screaming, but we didn't see anything. So I told him, notice how when they passed this woman, when they passed this crazy woman, right? The girl did not have her mask on. The man didn't. And she said nothing to them. She said nothing to them. She targeted me because I was blonde and she wasn't. And she was from a different country. She was I think her father, actually, I was reading her while I was talking to her. And I about said, what did your father dump your mother for some blonde chick in like a club somewhere? Is this what we're pissed off at? Because the girl was an Asian girl, which I didn't think of it at the time, but I should have said to her, maybe you shouldn't be blaming me. Maybe it's your countrymen that did something. I don't know. I was just like, why are you blaming me for the whole fucking disease? Anyway, this is what I thought. I was reading her. And then when she's telling me I'm start dying, then I really start focusing. Blonde. Yeah. Okay. Grandma Smurf. That's right. It is fake blonde, but I was also born blonde, bitches. That's right. So trolls be gone. I love my fucking bleach in my hair. And I was born blonde. Just like my little Keithy. Anyway, but I was like, I don't think you should be talking to me because I'm not the one passing it on. And she's like, you don't know if you're sick. I said, I do know I'm not sick because who the hell is going up this hill running at the pace that we're all going up here except for you because you eat at McDonald's. Yeah, I just like, I don't care. I love bleach. I admit it. But anyway, we got into a huge thing. But the kid and the girl, she didn't say anything to them. So it was targeted and it was bullying. It was a problem because I didn't have a man with me. So she thought she could get at me. Yeah, I know, right? No, there were a lot. And by the way, for years when we go, John and I were just talking about that. When we go to Towsley, we do see a lot of Asian people probably for the past 10 years. And they've been wearing masks. And some of the girls there told me, it was years ago from the hantavirus, which is the rats, the little rats, the virus gets in the air. So they wear their masks all the time. I have never had a problem with any of those lovely people. And I see them for 20 years, but 10 years with the masks. I've never had a problem. This bitch out of nowhere, I know. And she was like, yeah, I know I never had a problem. But I was like, shit, she is really nasty. And she's screaming at the top of her lungs. And I was like, wow. Now, there's people on the trail that wear masks, and it's perfectly fine if you want to wear a mask. That is your choice with your body. But don't tell me, no, Vanessa doesn't wear a mask. No, we go together. Vanessa and I have been running together. No, why are we going to do that? You cannot run up a hill and breathe in a mask. It was 90 degrees when we came down yesterday. So by the time we got to the top of the hill, it was like 90 degrees. We're really going to wear a mask? There was an old guy working out there when we were running down the hill yesterday. And I told one of the guys, I'm like, you don't have to wear a mask. Like, you're out here, it's 90 degrees. You really shouldn't be doing that, because his face was like beet red and he didn't look well. Yeah, it's so hard to run in the heat. Today it was overcast. I don't even, yeah, I'm not wearing a mask. Nobody I know wears a mask. When we run with Ben, he's not wearing a mask. When I run with David, he's not wearing a mask. When I run with Jimmy, he's not wearing a mask. When I run with Rolo, he's not wearing a mask. Nobody's wearing a mask, except if you have to go into a store and you put the mask on if you want the food, right? Oh God, tonight. So, wait, why would you wear a mask while running in nature? This bitch was yelling at me in nature. There were a lot of people wearing masks this morning. However, only 2 of them were assholes. And by a lot of people, maybe I saw 25 people on the trail. And I noticed that there were some really nice people with their little kids, no masks, adult men masks. There was one old guy